Good morning, Year 5. We're going to be multiplying unit and non-unit fractions today by integers, which is another word for whole numbers, okay? So our first problem starts off with 3 children are given a quarter of a chocolate bar. How much chocolate do they have all together? Okay, so you can see up here we've got a quarter, a quarter, a quarter. Okay, so we can see we've got 3 quarters separately, and then here we put them together. Okay, so we can see that this is how much they have all together, and we could do this by doing a quarter, add a quarter, add a quarter. However, this is the same as doing a quarter multiplied by 3. Okay, so rather than doing repeated addition, we are going to do multiplication. So remember, we learned how to do this when we were in class. So remember, we said whole numbers we can put over 1 because they only have one part. So we can do the numerators times the numerators multiplied and the denominators times. So if we do 1 times 3, that would give me 3. And if I did 4 multiplied by 1, that would give me 4. So you can see I've got 3 quarters like I would have if I did repeated addition. Okay, so let's have a look at these ones. We can use the bar model to help us with the repeated addition, but we can also do the multiplication. So you can see I've got 1/7 times 4. So you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sevenths. Okay, so we know I'm going to have 4 sevenths, but let's look at what that would look like in multiplication. So I'm going to put my 4 over 1, so I've got 4 ones. So I'm going to do 1 multiplied by 4 to give me 4. The 7's already there, but if I did 7 multiplied by 1, it would give me 7. And then let's have a look at this one. I've got a 6 times 4 to give me something over 6. So in this time, because we know the denominator and you know that it's over 1 already, we could leave that off. So you could do the whole number multiplied by the numerator, okay? So we've got 4 times 1 times 4, so we've got 4 6. Okay, so I would like you to pause the video and have a go at these questions. So this time you are finding either the missing whole number, the missing numerator, or you've got the missing whole number again. So have a go at those, please. Okay, so this one should be nice and easy. We can see we've got 5 sevenths and we've got 1 seventh here. So if we think about what we learned before, we did the whole number times by the numerator. So something times 1 is going to give me 5. So I know that is 5, okay? And then here I've got 1 quarter multiplied by 5. So I could put the 5 over 1 if I wanted to. You don't have to if you don't think you need to do that. So you could do 5 multiplied by 1 to give you 5 quarters. But you can see that's an improper fraction. So what we're going to do now is we're going to convert it. So you can see you've got one group of 4 and 5. So I've got 1 whole and I would have 1 quarter left over. Okay? And then for this one's a bit trickier because the last number is 2 and 2/3. So what I'm going to do to help me is I'm going to draw 3 bars. So I will show you why. So each bar needs to be split into thirds. Okay. So if I've got 2 holes, I know that these can be completely shaded in. So 1 bar, 2 bar. So that's my 1 hole, my 2 holes, okay? Then I need my 2/3. So I've got 1, 2. So my 2/3 are represented there. Okay? So I need something times 1 times something to give me this, okay? So what I can do is I can see how many parts have been shaded. So I've got 3 here, 3 here, and 2 here. So if I've got 3 add 3, that gives me 6, add 2 is 8. So I'm doing 8 multiplied by 1/3 to give me 2 2/3, okay? Let's check that. So I've got 1 1/3 times 8, so that would give me 8/3. In there I know that I have got 2 wholes, because I can go to 6, and then I would have 2/3 left over to make up that 8. So you can see it is correct. Okay, so what happens if the numerator is bigger than 1? So before, we've seen that all of our numerators are 1. But what happens if it's bigger than 1? Okay, well, not much changes. You just still continue to multiply the whole number by the numerator. So we would put our whole number over 1. I'm going to times my numerators to give me 4. So 2 times 2 is 4. Then I'm doing 5 multiplied by 1 to give me 5. So you can see I have got 4/5, okay? So I would like you to pause the video and have a go this time. So all of your numerators this time are bigger than 1. Okay, have a go. Okay, so you can see we have got 3 multiplied by 2 to give me 6/5, which could also be written as 1 1/5. Then we've got 2 times 3, sorry, we've got 3/6 times 2. So I'm going to do my whole number times my numerator. So I've got 6, 6, which we know when the numerator and denominator are the same, that gives us a whole. Then I've got 3 times 2 because I've got my numerator times my whole number. So I've got 3 times 2 to give me 6/7. And it is nice and simple like that, okay? So today, if you are doing silver, you're going to do questions 1 and 2. If you are doing gold, you are doing 3 to 5. And if you're doing platinum, you are doing 5 to 7. You can always give yourself a challenge and move on to the next one up, if that is something you think you can do. If you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Willis and I, and have a nice day.